of trash.
The powerhouse of the cell.
So, just disgusted by myself at this point, but hi, good afternoon. We are here now located at the site where everything and anything is out of place and order. My poor habits and my lack of discipline have kind of left my room looking like this. And I know it doesn't look too bad right now because you're getting like a really not close-up view of everything. I'm gonna show you right now what it actually looks like close up. Here is the little plant station. It doesn't look too bad. Don't look down there because it's like super dirty and stuff. On this side I mean it's not that dirty, but look at that floor. That's a bowl of water that I probably should clean. This cart right here is so unorganized and trashy. Following that cart, we have a whole mountain of trash. I don't really have an excuse for this. My parents fled communism so that I could partake in capitalism, and so moving on, we have a pile of clothes that I have failed to organize and put away. Not because I couldn't, I definitely could, but I just chose not to. Moving onwards, here's the trash that I managed to clean up, but still I could definitely toss that out. A bunch of packages from China that I haven't put away yet. That shouldn't be on the floor. That is delicate machinery, and you know how I feel about delicate machinery. You probably don't. I haven't really spoken about delicate machinery, but it shouldn't be on the floor, so I should probably move that. On this table, I have 2 boob cutlet. A bunch of my makeup brushes and all that stuff have a bunch of makeup on it and probably 3 months worth of acne, so I should probably clean it before I let it touch my face ever again. Yeah, down here, I already mentioned in my past couple of videos that this is kind of like a deep and dark and scary place of this office. We definitely have our work cut out for us, and so let's get to it. So the first place that I choose to tackle is this desk right here. This is the mitochondria of my room. It is the powerhouse of the cell, which is this office. Normally, whenever I am cleaning my desk, I like to clean my makeup brushes first. I do my work here as well as I do my makeup, and so I'm gonna start out by cleaning my makeup brushes. It's also pretty satisfying if I have to admit it myself. All right, so these are all of my makeup brushes. Cinema secrets. I don't care what your political beliefs are, get yourself a bottle. Yeah. And all I do, I just, whoa. And now I'm just gonna clean every single one of my brushes in the same manner. There's no rhyme or reason to this technique. This is my favorite brush to clean because it is my concealer and foundation brush. So it's very saturated. Dip. And there's just so much product on here. So I love cleaning this brush because brand new. Pour a little bit more. Now these, you guys are gonna get a real kick out of it because then these are huge brushes, and so a lot of pigment comes out. Like bam, look at that. So clean now. And here are my cleaned brushes. Wow, look at this masterpiece, everyone. It's like a Bob Ross painting. So we're here on the floor, as usual, which honestly is kind of filthy, so after this I'm gonna need a big shower. But here is the huge pile of clothing that has failed to make it to my hangers or my shelves. And that's not just because I haven't had time, it's because I have failed to create the systems of habits that would have placed these clothing items in an efficient way so that, you know, over a month of negligence and me refusing to clean, you know, all of these would have just just been in place, right? Like if I had just put one piece of clothing on the clothing rack every single day, this wouldn't have happened. But we're here now. I'm gonna fold some of this stuff, I'm gonna hang some of this stuff, and you're gonna get to watch it all. So a bunch of these clothing items require me to kind of hang them up, and so I'm just gonna grab a bunch of them, kind of put them on my lap, and then I'm going to hang them. These are all clean, by the way. It's just I haven't folded it, and I don't know if you could tell, but laundry is my least favorite chore. So let's start out with these. Most of these are just dresses and blazers, and I like to hang those up. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a hang pile and then a fold pile. So that way it's a little bit more organized, you know? I'm gonna hang all of these, but for right now I'm gonna put this on my table. So now that I've gotten rid of a lot of the pile already, the rest of it is kind of just to fold this and put it away. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not the best at folding clothes. Now, some of these things I don't hang up and I just choose to fold them because I wear them so often that it would be more of a hassle to hang than to fold. Yeah, some of these things kind of just ended up out here because I was too lazy to put them back where they belong. Normally the only clothes that belong in the office are my going out clothes or clothes that I'm going to immediately pick up and wear out. So yeah. And now we're gonna hang the rest of them, which honestly is a much bigger pile than the folded ones, so looking forward to that. I'm just gonna take you on around over here to remind you what the pile looks like. Yeah, it's a total monster.
I literally have a spider crawling up my sleeve. Do you guys see it? It's like right there.
It's all good, people. I got rid of the spider. Now we're gonna move on to this. Alright, so there's no rhyme or reason for how I actually hang my clothing up. I just hang clothing items up in a way where I think I'll wear them together, if that makes sense. For example, if I'm gonna wear like this dress or this shirt or whatever, would I wear it with this blazer? And if my answer is yes, then I put them together on one hanger. Allow me to demonstrate. As I was saying, I don't really have a system for hanging up clothes. I actually have way fewer clothes hangers than I do have clothes, and so I kind of just bunch together things that look like they belong together onto one hanger. Yeah, this works. Now I don't know why I still have this coat out, but I really need to put this coat away. So I'm not gonna hang this one. I'm just gonna fold it and put it away, so. Back to hanging. And that's it, folks, for the clothes part. And look, there's no clothing in the shoe rack. So if you recall the monster of a pile of boxes in front of my office, yeah, it's time for us to tackle that. And luckily tomorrow is trash day, so I need to get rid of everything. So yeah, you're gonna watch me toss everything into a big pile and haul it out of this room. Starting with this, I'm just gonna move all of this stuff over there and then move all of that stuff out there. And that, my friends, is what I need to bring outside. I'll see you outside. We're looking pretty good so far, everyone. Shoelace is still untied, but that's okay. So next up on my agenda is to move this pink cart right here. Alright, so I only have a couple more things to clean up in this room before I am finally done. I'm just gonna be sweeping things off of the floor. As you can tell here, it's like super dusty and crusty and musty. And I feel like recently I've been sneezing a lot, and that's just because there's so much dust that's accumulated up in this office. And so I need to get rid of that. So I don't have a vacuum cleaner, but I have the traditional old broom and dustpan. And so I'm just gonna do my best to kind of just like sweep off all the dust from like the carpet. You just gotta improvise sometimes, okay? So one of the last things I'm going to do to organize this room is to kind of gather together some tidbits, dust off some last surfaces and wipe off some things just so that I have a clean and kind of a fresh room to work tomorrow. And so I'm going to start with my art table, which hasn't been cleaned in a long time, I admit. Sometimes I'll put plants on here, sometimes I'll have ash on here, and just dust collects really well on the surface. And so I really need to clean it. And so, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this video because number one, I get to create a video. Number two, I have a clean office now. And so I'm gonna do my best to try to keep it this way. I've been really working hard to try to build some habits that help me have a more productive and clean and happy lifestyle. And so that's about it, my friends. I'll see you in the next one.